You are listening to the story, Maxine in the middle. Let's listen and practice your English listening skill. You can shadow to practice your speaking too. Now let's start. Chapter 1, Maxine's unexpected day. Maxine woke up to the sound of her phone buzzing loudly on the bedside table. She groaned, reached over, and saw a text message from her younger brother, Jake. Mom's locked herself out again. Can you help? Maxine sighed. This was typical. She quickly got dressed and headed to her mom's apartment, already imagining the scene. When she arrived, sure enough, her mom was standing outside the door, arms crossed, looking frustrated but amused. Mom? Again? Maxine laughed. I don't know how it happened. 1 minute I was inside, the next, locked out, her mom said, shaking her head. Maxine found a spare key under the flower pot, a classic hiding spot. She handed it over, and her mom hugged her. Thanks, sweetheart. You're a lifesaver. Maxine smiled but knew the day had just begun. Back at her apartment, she tried to focus on her work, a deadline looming for her freelance writing job. Her phone rang. It was her editor, Mr. Collins, sounding serious. Maxine, I need that article by tonight. No excuses. Maxine nodded, even though he couldn't see her. She took a deep breath and opened her laptop. Just then, her neighbor's cat jumped onto her desk, knocking over her coffee. Great, Maxine muttered, grabbing a cloth to clean the mess. As she worked, her mind wandered to the dinner party she was supposed to attend that evening, an event full of people she didn't know very well. She wasn't sure if she wanted to go, but her best friend Mia insisted. The afternoon passed in a blur of typing, phone calls, and spilled coffee. Then, an unexpected email popped up, an invitation to audition for a local theater play. Maxine had always loved acting in college but hadn't done it seriously since then. Her heart raced. Could she really do this? Her phone buzzed again, this time a message from Jake. Hey, want to grab dinner? Need to talk. Maxine smiled, realizing her chaotic day was far from over. Chapter 2, Maxine's big decision. Maxine woke up still thinking about the theater audition invitation from yesterday. She wasn't sure if she should try. She had a busy schedule and a deadline for her writing job. Plus, the idea of performing in front of strangers made her nervous. At breakfast, Maxine's mom called. Did you hear back from the theater? She asked. Maxine sighed. Not yet. I'm not sure if I should do it. Her mom smiled. Life's too short not to take chances, Maxine. Maxine thought about those words all morning. Later, while working at a cafe, Maxine bumped into an old college friend, Sarah. Sarah was now a successful actress. She encouraged Maxine to follow her passion. Maxine felt inspired but also worried about the risks. She called her best friend Mia to talk it over. Mia laughed. You always play it safe. Maybe it's time to be a little reckless. After much thought, Maxine decided to audition. But the day wasn't over yet. At dinner with Jake, Maxine learned about his struggles at work and his hopes for the future. Their conversation made Maxine realize how important family was to her. The audition was the next evening, and Maxine felt a mix of excitement and fear. Could she do it? Chapter 3, Maxine's audition adventure. Maxine woke up feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. Today was the big day, her theater audition. She stared at the ceiling for a few moments, trying to calm her nerves. After a deep breath, she got out of bed and went to the bathroom. As she brushed her teeth, she practiced the lines in her head again. I can do this, she told herself. In the kitchen, she made a strong cup of coffee. While sipping, Maxine checked her phone for messages. Her best friend Mia had sent a good luck text. You've got this. Break a leg. Maxine smiled and replied, thanks. I'm so nervous. She dressed carefully, choosing a simple but elegant outfit. Her reflection in the mirror showed a woman ready to face the world. Before leaving, she grabbed her script and headed out. The day was sunny but cool, perfect for walking. On the way to the theater, Maxine rehearsed her lines aloud, trying not to draw too much attention. A few passers-by smiled at her enthusiasm. When Maxine arrived, the theater lobby was buzzing with people. Actors of all ages and styles filled the space. Some were practicing their lines, others were chatting nervously. Maxine found a quiet corner and pulled out her script. Her heart pounded as she read and reread the scenes. Minutes felt like hours. Suddenly, a loud voice boomed. Next up, Maxine Davis. She stood up quickly, nearly dropping her script. Walking onto the stage, Maxine saw the director, a tall man with kind eyes. Ready? He asked with a smile. Maxine nodded. The scene was simple, a dramatic conversation between two friends. Maxine took her place and began. Her voice was clear, but halfway through, she blanked on a line. Time seemed to stop. She felt her face flush. The director gently said, take your time. Maxine laughed nervously and started again. This time, the words flowed better. She added a small joke she remembered from college. making the director chuckle. After finishing, Maxine bowed slightly and stepped off the stage. Back in the lobby, she met a woman named Sarah, who complimented her performance. Sarah said, "You did great. Nervousness makes you human." Maxine felt comforted. As she waited for the results, Maxine chatted with other hopeful actors. They shared funny audition stories, like one actor who forgot his shoes. Time passed slowly. Finally, the director gathered everyone. He praised the group's talent and said decisions would be emailed soon. Maxine left feeling proud, no matter the outcome. On the walk home, she reflected on the experience. Facing her fears had been tough but rewarding. At home, Maxine called Mia to share the story. They laughed about the funny moments and planned to celebrate together. Maxine realized this audition was just the beginning of a new chapter. Chapter 4. Maxine's Unexpected Visitor. Maxine had planned to spend a quiet evening at home after her busy day. She made a cup of tea, curled up on the couch with her favorite book, and let out a content sigh. Just as she was about to read the first chapter, the doorbell rang. She frowned, wondering who it could be this late. Maxine checked the clock. 7:30 p.m. She wasn't expecting anyone. Reluctantly, she stood up and walked to the door. Peeking through the peephole, Maxine saw a man she didn't recognize. Her heart skipped a beat. "Hello," she called, opening the door slightly. "Hi, Maxine," the man asked nervously. "Yes, that's me. Can I help you?" "I'm David, your sister's friend. She asked me to check on you. Is everything okay?" Maxine blinked. She hadn't heard from her sister in weeks. "Hey, I guess so. Is something wrong?" David shrugged. She seemed worried. "Said you might need some company." Maxine smiled awkwardly but invited him inside. As David entered, Maxine noticed a small box in his hands. "What's that?" she asked curiously. David opened it to reveal a set of old photographs. "These are from when you and your sister were kids," he said softly. Maxine took a deep breath, feeling a rush of memories. She hadn't thought about those days in a long time. They sat down on the couch, and David began sharing stories her sister had told him. Maxine laughed at some, teared up at others. For the first time in a while, she felt connected to her family. David stayed for dinner, and they talked late into the night. Before leaving, he said, "Your sister sends her love. She's proud of you." Maxine watched him go, feeling grateful and hopeful. She realized sometimes unexpected visits bring the best surprises. Chapter 5. Maxine's New Challenge. Maxine's Monday started like any other, with the usual rush to get ready, and the comforting smell of fresh coffee. She checked her emails while sipping her drink, and noticed an unexpected message from her boss, Mr. Reynolds. "Maxine, I have a new project for you," the email read. "It's urgent and a bit complicated. Can you handle it?" Maxine smiled, feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. She loved challenges but knew this would mean extra hours and hard work. At the office, she met with her team to discuss the project, redesigning the company's website under a tight deadline. The team was enthusiastic but nervous. Maxine took the lead, organizing meetings and brainstorming sessions. But things didn't go smoothly. The graphic designer sent in ideas that didn't fit the company's brand. The coder encountered unexpected bugs. Maxine's carefully planned schedule was disrupted repeatedly. One afternoon, her computer crashed, and she lost hours of work. Frustrated, she laughed and said, "Well, at least it keeps life interesting." Her coworkers smiled, appreciating her humor. To solve the problems, Maxine encouraged open communication and creativity. She held a fun design battle, where team members presented their wildest ideas. Surprisingly, some crazy ideas turned into great solutions. After weeks of hard work, the website redesign was complete and ready to launch. The boss was impressed and praised Maxine's leadership. Maxine felt proud but also exhausted. That evening, she rewarded herself with a long walk and her favorite ice cream. She realized challenges were easier to face with a good team and a positive attitude. Chapter 6. Maxine's Unexpected Opportunity. Maxine had just returned home after another long day at work. She dropped her bag by the door and flopped onto the couch, exhausted. Her phone buzzed an email notification. It was from a prestigious publishing house. Maxine's freelance article submission had caught their attention. They invited her to write a regular column. Maxine's heart raced. This was the opportunity she had dreamed of for years. But doubt crept in. Could she handle the extra workload? What if she failed? She called her best friend Mia. "I got an offer," Maxine said, voice shaking with excitement. "That's amazing. You deserve it," Mia replied. "But what if it's too much?" Mia laughed. "Maxine, you're stronger than you think." The next day, Maxine met with the publishing editor. They discussed ideas and deadlines. Maxine left feeling inspired and ready to take on the challenge. Balancing her job, writing, and personal life was tough, There were late nights and missed social events, but Maxine found joy in creating stories and connecting with readers. One day, while working in a cafe, a stranger approached her. He recognized her from her articles and praised her writing. Maxine smiled, feeling proud and motivated. She realized that opportunities sometimes come unexpectedly, but can lead to incredible growth. Chapter 7. Maxine's New Beginnings. Maxine sat by her bedroom window, watching the rain gently fall outside. She felt a strange mix of calm and excitement. The past week had been full of surprises, auditions, challenges, unexpected visitors, and new opportunities. She thought about all the moments that had tested her and made her laugh. A message from Mia. So proud of you, Max. Let's celebrate soon. Maxine smiled, typing back, definitely. Can't wait. She looked around her room, photos from childhood, her script, a notebook filled with ideas. Maxine realized she had grown stronger, braver, and more open too. Tomorrow was a new day, full of new chances and stories.